You can be as mad as you want about the amount of people who are listening to advice from people on TikTok who are not professional financial advisors. But one, it's not going to change anything. And two, they're doing a lot of stuff right. So I scoured TikTok, okay, to find an account with a ton of followers from the type of person who I'm sure pisses a lot of advisors off. We're going to keep his name, his profile information completely private, but I do want to show you some of his videos. We're going to cover his face because I want you to see it for yourself. I want you to see it in action just to validate your feelings. There are things that he does not do right. For example, this clip.
Can you lose money when investing? The answer is technically yes, but if you invest properly, it's very unlikely.
Bad advice. Okay, so here's our first example, right? Just off jump, credible best practice.
Listen, if you're a teenager, young adult, or anyone for that matter, and you're not making your money work for you, you're gonna get caught in the rat race.
What he did just there, if you were a teenager, young adult, or anybody else who, he talks about a problem or a pain point, he immediately grabs the attention of his audience, gets them to stop scrolling and pay attention to what he's going to say, and getting people who are scrolling to see it to say, wait, this is for me. Now we're gonna fast forward a little bit. What he does is he talks about how it's important to invest in assets, and then he talks about what happens if you do that. One of those outcomes, yes, is your money working harder, okay? Great, but this is where he closes.
If you do that, I can almost guarantee you that you'll live a life on your terms and live a life that you want to live.
If you are not talking about the true outcome of your work, which really has nothing to do with money, you could stop watching this video right now, and that would be enough to completely change your business. What we need to do as an industry is exactly what this young man is doing, which is not talking about, like a bigger portfolio, money, blah, 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 money. People want to have more time, more experiences, live a better life, have more fulfillment. That's it. That's the true outcome. So example number 2, this one's really fun. One, I love the headline, really attention grabbing. And then it also, underneath it says 3rd grade edition. And let's just take a look at the content of this video.
Say this is you and say this is the car you want to buy for $100. You're going to work at a job to gain $100 so you can buy that car. But here's what the wealthy and the rich do. They're going to spend their time working at a job to gain that money, okay? They get $100, but rather than paying for that car directly with the earned income, they're going to put it into things that are going to make them more money.
He's not just talking about buying the car. He has the little baby, mini car. He's not just talking about money. He's using a dollar bill. It doesn't matter what the topic is that you're talking about. Find ways to make things tangible. Use visual aids, use props, and know that words like comprehensive and holistic, they don't make any sense intuitively to the inner part of our brains that just instinctively makes decisions. So we're gonna do one last quick example. First of all, the headline, I love it. Truth about NFTs, just published a book, Truth about Digital Marketing for Financial Advisors. This whole truth is, or contrary to popular belief, or, the experts say this, but I'm telling you that. It's an immediate way to create contrast, get people to pay attention. Now let's watch the opening to this video.
Why NFTs are not just a fad, why you should stop ignoring them, and why you should listen to me for just 60 seconds because this will change your life like it did mine.
Boom, 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 boom. One, he's talking fast, okay? When you're recording videos, you could be talking at a normal pace, but when the way that it translates, when you play back that video, it always plays back slower. Anytime you're recording a video, you have to talk faster, period. 2, inside of this opening, he tells you exactly what you're going to get out of it, and then he says, in 60 seconds or less. Stick with me for 60 seconds and I will give you this. Now, we're not gonna watch this whole video, but what he does before he starts getting into the NFT recommendations that he has is really, really important.
First off, I just want to say that I strongly believe that 98% of the NFTs and projects out there are scammy and don't actually provide utility that could change your life.
Providing these types of disclaimers to say there is no one size fits all, it's really, really subtle, but immediately makes you more trustworthy, makes you come across as a lot more credible. I think that's the whole thing, right? That's why these not professional people giving financial advice are getting the attention that they are. It's because they're capturing people's attention and they trust them. All right, so keep sharpening your iron, start creating content, and just straight up, your biggest competition is yourself.